Hi Aries, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 22nd to the 28th of March. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also please remember, these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there. Just take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Okay, so Three of Swords moment. Oof. Wanting to move away from heartache with that Queen of Wands energy, and very fast, very confident, moving away from a past situation. It could be just energy that you're moving away from, or it could be a situation itself. Ooh, okay, so however it resonates, but you're moving away very swiftly. Queen of Wands, very confidently leaving that heartache in the past. That's it, done deal. I'm moving on very confidently. Look at that wand she's got in her hand. You come near me and I'll poke you on. Yeah, I'm having none of that nonsense. I'm moving away very swiftly. We also have the Two of Cups here, so you do want to come into unison with someone. So I do see that as energy. You're just leaving the past behind. You want to come in, Two of Cups, to celebrate with someone that is the sun in your life. You want the sun back in your life. You want to look towards the future with optimism and love and brighter days ahead from wherever you're coming from. So leaving heartache in the past, and it's almost like brand new beginnings, I feel. We've got the Six of Wands. You want to be very victorious in moving forward away from this heartache. So it could be a past person that's still on your mind. You want to move away from that. You want to look forward to brighter days, to celebrate with someone. So it's brighter days. And you also see this person as very independent. They have everything going on. They have everything. They tick all your boxes. They're very independent. They're very nurturing. They're very kind. They're very they'll tell you the truth of a situation. Not blunt, but in a good way. So I feel that this person ticks all your boxes and you haven't given up on this situation. Even though you're moving away from heartache, it is, I feel, a reconnection with this Two of Cups. Oh, okay. So from this heartache, it could be from this past person's given you a bit of a, has done something in the past that has given you a depleted heart space, but we're moving away from there now. You've never given up on this situation. You want to bring it kind of like full circle. You want to be able to celebrate with them. You do want to be able to bring this connection to calmer waters with this Six of Swords. Okay. Because you do see them as being independent. They've got everything you ever wanted, or in a partner. So you do want the Ten of Pentacles here. You want stability. You want something that's very fruitful, moving forward, material. In the material world, you want a fruitful new beginning. It's got lots of material abundance. It shows happy family lives. It's finding magic in the little things together, spending time with this person. That's what you want. And you do want to celebrate with them. You want something that's very committed. We've got the 1111 card here, the Four of Wands. So you want to be victorious. And perhaps this is a rebirth of this situation here that's given you some heartache. You want it to be very fruitful for the future. So speaking to them is on your mind. You're wanting to communicate. You're wanting to offer this very friendly kind of like, yeah, let's get going. This is my vision for the future. Let's get it on. But it is a tiny, tiny message, and I feel that when that tiny message comes in, the wheel turns in your favour. So it could be something that's just left on fallow ground, because this is tiny bits of communication. It's not a declaration. It's tiny movements towards them. And it's to say to me it's a friend, or coming in very friendly in order to close the void between both of you. So, and with that Nine of Pentacles, it also kind of like feels that you're putting in the time and effort now for some reason. You want to make this a reality. What do we have for Aries, please? Aries. So moving on from heartache towards a commitment. That's a huge step, isn't it? It's a huge step. Okay. Yeah, so Hermit's Journey. It's taken you time though with this Hermit card here to actually realise what you want for the future and who you want to connect with, who you want a future with, I was going to say. More importantly, who you envisage having a fruitful future with. So spending time in quiet contemplation, kind of like, what do I need to do for the future? Well, you know what to do now. Leave negativity behind and put love into the situation. The Lady card here is the Empress in the normal tarot. So she not only nurtures and nurtures herself, she nurtures the other person in the connection. She nurtures the connection itself. She brings about equilibrium and stability in order to grow a connection, to make it solid, to make a commitment. And I do see that as the end goal for you, Aries, is to have a very committed relationship moving forward that is very fruitful. It's not only ticks all your boxes, or this person ticks all your boxes. It talks about not status, because I think that was quite a negative word. It talks about elevating your vibrational level, and this person you see as matching your vibrational level and vision for the future. So of course you're going to put the time and effort in, you're going to nurture it, you're going to grow it, you're going to find out about the other person, what their thoughts and desires are and needs for the future and wants, and what they want out of life, out of their days here on this on planet Earth. And it is a commitment. They do want a commitment. They want a committed relationship, something that's very grounded, very solid, just like you, very fruitful, not only materially, but also finding the magic in just kind of like spending time together. And it is about the two of you. And I feel this card is very, very, very significant. It's not just a card. It is spending time together. A lot of time together. It is beautiful. And you want to come in as the King of Cups. You want to open your heart to this person. You want to tell them exactly what your vision is for the future. And it is a commitment in itself. It's just beautiful. It's got so hot in this room all of a sudden. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aries, please? Yeah, but you have been. This is so strange as well. If you look at it, we've got some very definitive energies here. We've got you're a go-getter. Okay, very nurturing. We've also got the King of Cups opening up, so the King and Queen creating a situation, very stable. We've also got, look at this, we've also got the King of Pentacles here. So he says, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. Here I am, very confident, very loving, very grounded, a very, very gorgeous, solid relationship. I'm here to stay. I'm committed. I'm not going anywhere. And it's almost like for those of you that are leaving a connection behind, perhaps this Hermit's Journey, and this heartache here is actually you moving physically away from a connection with this Queen of Wands, leaving the past, a situation behind. You're also saying to this person, doesn't really matter how long it takes, I haven't given up on the situation, and I'm here to stay. I'm committed to this. I am committed. But I feel that this has been, like I said, I think it's been going on for some time, because we've got this High Priestess card here. She hides everything. Everything's hidden till the time is right. And then she intuitively knows what the next steps are. So it almost feels to me like you've got all of these gorgeous committed energies. Okay, moving forward, you've never given up on this situation. You want it to get better. You want brighter days. I don't think there's much communication between both of you, so you could be in separate places. You want to be victorious, so you're coming in as a friend. You're coming in as a friend to close the void between both of you. So it's seeing, I was going to say, seeing a situation from both sides of the coin, especially with that lady energy here. It's taking into consideration the other person's wants and needs for the future to create stability. You're here. You want a commitment. Wow. You want to be committed to them. You're committed to the cause. You've never given up on the situation. You've never given up. That things could be brighter. That there would be light at the end of that tunnel. Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else for Aries? Anything else for Aries? But it is just coming in as being very friendly, being very, it's tiny. It is a tiny dialogue, however it happens, but it's been very bubbly and friendly to the other person. So yeah, oh crumbs, you have been thinking about this for some time. We've got the Four of Swords here, so more indication that you've just been sitting there trying to understand what you need to do or what you want for the future. And it is the Eight of Cups. I think it is leaving a situation now with that heartache. Something's depleted your heart space, and you're just tired of it now. You want to explore new avenues, and I do see that now as a definitive cutting of a relationship, moving on from something that's just not going anywhere. It is stagnant energy, and no matter how much time you put into it, it will still remain the same. So we've got this, you going over the brow of this hill to explore new pastures, also echoed by that Queen of Wands, very confidently moving forward, trailblazing. Ooh. So yeah, hiding everything. The Hermit, understanding what you want for the future, sitting in a bit of procrastination there, but the Moon's had enough and said, look Aries, come on, you're one of these, you're the first sign of the zodiac. You are go-getters. Why are you sitting there just thinking about it? Why are you just thinking about it? These are all your hopes and dreams for the future. So why do you not just test those waters? What's holding you back? Is it the fear of whatever happened before? Because obviously you've never given up on the situation. Never given up. Ten of Wands. It has been a burden to you. You're hiding it. So this other person doesn't know anything about this, that you haven't given up on the situation. You're hiding it all. So I think that moving forward, this person here has no idea that you've never given up on the situation. It has been a burden, a huge burden. Because where you're coming from is, there's a sense of lack there. It's just low vibrational thoughts and feelings. Perhaps you don't want to move towards this person because you think it's going to result in more heartache with this Three of Swords. Well, you need to make a move. If you're going to do it, just do it. But you're getting yourself into the correct space, I feel, to move forward. So you're just waiting for perfect timing. Wow, okay, so we'll just spat the cards on the floor. Yeah. Ooh. The High Priest. Yeah, you want to put time and effort into this situation now. You want to grow it. You want it to grow. The High Priest here. So, I always have to go back to the book for him. So we're going to have a look at the book. The High Priest. So it says here, there is value in discipline and routine to maintain the connection between your spiritual and your worldly life. Yeah, in order, I feel that from this hermit's journey here, it almost feels like a spiritual journey. You're looking at life through different eyes, but you're having to, with this card here, the High Priest, you're having to do that on a kind of like a daily basis, I was going to say. There is, to maintain this forward movement and this vision for the future, you're having to do your due diligence. So anything that's been a little bit depleting, I feel with this hermit's journey, you're revisiting this situation, and you're looking at it through fresh eyes and thinking, how can I recognize that in the future? What are the red flags there? What was my part to play in this? And you're also kind of like, it feels like a bit of a dark night of the soul. The reason I say that is because you're waiting for perfect timing to reveal the new you, almost, to this person, or to reconnect. You want to seal off all these old things, old habits, old wounds. You want to put down the burden. You want to free yourself. And I feel that the release for you will be actually reconnecting and just speaking to them on very truthful terms, reaching out as a friend, and then being able to open up about how you feel about the situation and your own spiritual journey, I feel, relating to this connection. Wow. You've just been very open and honest and not hiding. That Moon card, it's almost like you get to a certain stage where you want to open up, and perhaps you do open up a dialogue, but it just falters at the first step, and it's like, I want to say what I want to say, but I just don't have the courage. Yeah, look, you want to take that trip, you want to make that journey, you want to reconnect, you're not too sure if the other person is going to reciprocate, you have been thinking about this, daydreaming about this situation for a very long time, but you've kept everything again to yourself because you're waiting for perfect timing in order to kind of like re-emerge, reborn, renewed, with a new sense, a new vision, a new you, a more declaring you. It is somebody that's made their minds up. It's somebody that knows themselves on a greater level now, where perhaps you didn't in the beginning, but now you know. There's an inner knowing that this person or situation that you want to create is with this person and with no other. Wow. So I feel that you're waiting for perfect timing. You've hidden all those things away, thoughts and feelings, hidden them in Pandora's box. Yeah. And I do see this heartache here. A situation that's been very stagnant. Somebody stole, even in this situation here, I think there was a tower moment with whatever situation. I feel that you're leaving devastation behind. Somebody's done the dirty on you. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. They've promised things and they've just stolen stuff from you. Not physical, it could be material stuff, but I'm seeing that as they've stolen your dreams. They've stolen time from you. Wow, it's quite harsh, isn't it? They've stolen your time. So all those thoughts and feelings for the future that you had never resulted in anything, and it's almost like you've stolen my dreams, you've stolen my heart, you've stolen my love, and I feel desolate, I feel wretched. What do I do now? This tower moment, everything's unraveling. The realization is this is just going to continue. if you don't stop it. So it seems very cyclic, but I think you've had enough now, Aries. It's kind of like go on to pastures new. The desire to move on is huge for you. You've been carrying this burden for this person. You're trying to heal from this situation here, but it almost feels like there's a specific time that you want to move away from this. So it could be that you're still in it. It feels like a relationship that's committed, but not so committed. You're giving, 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 and this person's just stealing, 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 and it's not reciprocated. But I feel that that's going to come to a close at some stage. There is someone somewhere that you want to reconnect with or move towards, but I see that as a reconnection because where's he gone? We've got this card here, the Nine of Wands. You've never given up hope that you might be able to make it, that this might be the one, that this could be the one. And you want to invest your energy and time in this connection. You can see it moving forward. There's forward movement in there. There is everything in there that you would want from a relationship, a family, material wealth. You could be yourself with this person. You do see them as very nurturing too. And you want to nurture this connection. It's almost like you want to scoop them up and just love them. Yeah, look, passionate new beginning, Ace of Wands. But from here, you can't, it's almost like, it's a dual, I think it's a duality. You can't invest too much in this connection here. You can't participate that much because they just keep stealing. And it's stealing of energy. It's kind of like, I keep saying the stealer of dreams. That's very harsh. That's not a, it's not a compromising, cooperative energy to be with. It's very, this is how it is, that's it. It's not a very nice energy to try and work with. How do you work around that? Well, you end up compromising more than you should. And I think that's what's been happening, especially from these cards here. You've compromised yourself so much that you don't know who you are anymore. There's that hermit's journey, trying to find out who you are and what your wants and needs are for the future. But this card here talks about loss and devastation, so not even being able to engage with this person here on an emotional level or a physical level for the fear of just being taken for granted. And I feel that pulling back your energy, there's no growth there, nothing, because you keep pouring it in and nothing happens, pouring it in and nothing happens. So it's almost like I can't join in. I'm in a relationship, I can't join in. How devastating is that? But you also can't join in with this one here because this one here needs to run its course. It needs to run its course in order for you to come towards this one. But that is devastating. Wow. All I can hear. It's not nice, but I'm kind of like, wow, it must be so harsh. It's almost like somebody standing in a room and with like soundproof glass, and you're kind of like talking, but they can't hear you and they just ignore you. And it's just like, oh well. And you do feel stabbed in the back by this situation. You've got the Ten of Swords that just flew out of the pack there. So it's all your hopes and dreams for the future have just crumbled. The Stealer of Time. So, yeah, more confirmation. We've got the Death card there. So, death to old ways, death to old ways of living, feeling, death to devastation. And more confirmation, we've got the Justice card there. So actually cutting away energy, past energy and a past situation very definitively, saying enough's enough. That's it, it's got to go. So in order to reconnect with this one here, you're having to look at it from both sides of the coin. Okay, the Ferrylet card uses a potion of masculinity and femininity in order to bring about equilibrium, a brand new start. So you're looking at it not only from your side of the coin, but you're looking at it from the other person's as well. This one that you've never given up on. And plus, got this Queen of Pentacles here. So you're very prepared for any challenges that come your way. You can move through that energy and you have solutions. You can move around things. So if it is challenging reconnecting, it's not going to be devastating. You can move through that energy because you want to be victorious. You want to pour love into the situation. You want to nurture it. You want to come in and declare how you feel towards this person. You want to tell them about this situation here, which is just very low vibrational. It's very one-sided. It's very stuck energy. It's just nothing that you can work with. The other person's not very good at compromising, I don't think. So there's no cooperation there. It's all very much like stuck. Yep. So you do want to open a dialogue. Where did we have the lady here? Let's have a look at these cards here, because there's a lot of celebration, there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of nurturing, there's a lot of beautiful energy in this situation. It's also setting healthy boundaries. The Lord here setting healthy boundaries with this one here. So if you do have anything that you share between both of you, it's setting out that boundary straight away and saying, no, this is the situation, that's a line, I'm not coming back, don't cross it. And also honouring what you want for the future, which is this one here. You want to put your time and effort into this one, but at the same time you are working very hard on your career and finances away in the background here. You're trying to remain balanced, you're trying to get together money in order, and perhaps that's the reason why you're waiting for perfect timing to cut this one here. You're waiting to have those funds available to actually move away in a very physical sense. You're getting your ducks in a row, the Lady card there, and the Lord. So I do see that as a divine union. Quite sorrowful reading, to be honest. This is not nice energy. It's just my way or the highway. Like it or lump it, that's what you've got. There's no give in that situation there. So it's almost like, I'll give you an example. If you go to, on a really simplistic level, if you go to the supermarket and you know that your other half likes, I don't know, a specific ice cream maybe, then you would be inclined, if you were of the thought of, and it's only a tiny gift, okay, but it doesn't matter. It's a gift. It shows thought. It shows love. It shows that you care, that you listen. And you buy that tub of ice cream, they get back over the moon with it. Oh, you thought of me. This energy here is not thinking about anybody. This person here, this energy is going to do their shopping, buys everything for themselves, and comes back and doesn't bring back anything for their other half. And it feels like the tables turned. The other person would be going out and buying things to bring back. So it says to me a very take you for granted kind of energy. Expects you to give, and you have given, but you've pulled back your energy as if to say, I'm setting healthy boundaries now. I'm not giving anymore. You take me for granted. As soon as you do that, it's kind of like, it falls apart because you're actually standing up for yourself. So I feel that this one here has left you quite depleted, but this one here you want to communicate with. So that Prince of Swords there is coming in very swiftly. knowing that there's going to be some kind of challenge. There is going to be a challenge, and he's waiting to get some kind of nonsense thrown his way, because his horse is armoured and his sword is drawn. Although he wants to come in with a swift message, you're coming in as a friend, it's a truthful message, but you're waiting to get some resistance. And they are, seeds are planted, 7 of Pentacles here. So it is something that you've planted between both you and someone else. But just neither of you went back to water it. Perhaps you were in connections with other people and just didn't have, or just couldn't connect on the timing. Like I said, it was down to perfect timing. So is there anything else for Aries, please? But please move away from low vibrational relationships, because it's almost like this person's dangling a carrot in front of you and saying, I've got everything you need, but then doesn't compromise. There's no give in there. It's almost like, you give me all your energy, you give me all this, and I'll still dangle this carrot because it may become a reality. And it hasn't. It hasn't become a reality. You're having to pull back and say enough's enough. So I feel that when you rebirth this one here, you've got the rebirth card. So on that hermit's journey, you've been in a silence. You've been on a silent journey, trying to understand what you need to do for the future, and not talking to anybody about either situations. So you've gone on this silent journey. Now, this person here, you've got the sun. The sun is on your face. You can make happy, grounded, good, solid movements towards a very fruitful future. Is a rebirth of this connection. And soon as you stop having headaches, the 7 of Swords, about this one here, or this one here, you've come into your own. 2 of Wands, standing proud on that hill. It's almost like this one has to run its course in order to free yourself for this one here. But this energy here has kept you stuck for some time, a long time, but hasn't bore any fruit. It's not bore any fruit. There is nothing there to sustain you going forward. It's almost like empty promises, and you're a bit tired of that now. I'd say a bit tired, very tired. Okay, anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else? Anything else for Aries? Anything else? Anything else? Seems like there's something hidden there. It's not just the moon that you're hiding things. I think this person's been, it almost feels like they've been doing something as well that you're unaware of, but you are soon to find out. And perhaps that's when the Tower moment comes in. It will be revealed. But yeah, manifesting like mad, manifesting the future of your dreams. You're sending out signs and synchronicities to try and sculpt this from energy into a very tangible situation. It's beautiful. But I feel that this person here, there's something more going on than meets the eye. It's not just, why would a person do that, not compromise with you? Because relationships are all about cooperation and compromise. Why would they do that? It seems like they're hiding something from you. But I think that will soon come to light and bring about the push that you need to move out of that energy. But I don't think that that's been revealed yet. Doesn't feel it. I think that knowledge will set about a chain of events for you. A chain of events. Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else for Aries? Yeah. We've also got Prince of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So like you want the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. It's slow, steady communication, getting to know each other. What a beautiful reading. I'm going to have a look at how the other person feels about you. How does the other person feel about Aries, please? How does the other person feel about Aries? How does the other person feel about Aries? How does the other person feel about Aries, please? How does the other person feel about Aries? How does the other person... Ooh. Oh. Well, when they think about you, Aries, they're on fire. They see things as being very good with you, and they want to make this a reality. They too want to make long-term plans with you. But it says here, have patience. So I feel that they already know that you need to move away from an energy or a situation in order to make this a reality. But they do want something with you. This 3 of Fire, abundance, things look very good. Have patience. Wow, got really, really swaying all of a sudden. So 2 of Fire, kind of like mimicking you as well, Aries. So we've got here the 2 of... Sorry, I'm going to take a... 2 of Fire. You come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. So they do want a union with you, very fired up about you, but they're having to temper themselves because I think they know that you have something to shed. 4 of Fire, contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project coming back to Aries. 8 of Earth, trying to find out about you, either through mutual friends, trying to do the groundwork, trying to find out what you're doing now, where you're going. But I feel that even speaking about reconnecting or even speaking about you in a conversation is bringing about some resistance their side. The 7 of Fire, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So even they are going to get some resistance, I feel, perhaps because of anything that happened in the past with you. So they're going to have to come in, if they're talking to mutual friends about you, they're having to come in and say in a very closed statement way, no, I know who they are to me, I want to reconnect with them, I want to find out about them, I want to move towards them, I want to re-spark this. So when they do that, I think people will be helping them to reconnect with you. Knight of Fire. They want to come towards you. Very passionate about you, Aries. Very passionate. Very passionate. They want to come towards you as very... is very confident. They're very restless about this situation. They want to get on with it. They want to reconnect with you. They want communication. We've got the Wheel here as well, but it does bring about some stress in their life. It's like, how can I reconnect? What is going to go on? Are these seeds ever going to get watered? 7 of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So they're just waiting, I feel, Aries, for you to shed something in order for them to trot in as the Queen of Earth. Look, make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So they think that they're going to have some resistance from you as well. But they're waiting for you, I feel, to shed something. They're sitting there waiting. Queen of Earth. They know that it's a huge decision for you to make. So they're having to be patient. King of Water. They want to open their heart to you, but they know it's not the right time. They know it's not the right time. Open your heart and mind to those around you. They do see you as trustworthy. They do want a relationship with you. A very fruitful relationship. Something that's not just, I would say, energy. It is something that's very tangible, very fruitful, moving forward. They're having to show tremendous strength, not coming towards you and just trotting in and just saying to you, this is my vision for the future, hey ho, let's get going, because they're having to see it from your side of the coin as well as theirs. Okay, so yeah, 2 of Earth. There's a lot going on, I feel there. It does bring about a stressy situation for them. They want to come towards you, but they know that they can't. So they're overthinking the situation. Too much going on. They need to make a decision. Do I go towards Aries? Do I not? Do I give up on it? Do I not? What do I do? Just gonna have to chill. Just chill and relax about the situation. They want to fly towards you, Queen of Fire. Just you're mirroring each other, which is beautiful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity away from the past, I feel. And the Page of Air talks about, I feel, nibbly conversations that you may have had between both of you, because on both sides these are seeds well planted. So there is going to be some kind of discord between both of you, because neither of you went back to water it, but both of you are expecting each other to contact each other. Well, it's not cooperation, compromise, is it? One of you has to break the silence, and I think that both of you will be in the mindset of breaking that silence together rather than just one person extending the hand. So I feel that you will both get to a stage where you'll be able to just do it, just speak to each other. There you see, we've got the Chariot. So yeah, being very tempered. Perhaps they had something to shed their side. I'm just like you, the Ace of Earth. Well, really are spitting these cards at me now. Promising business venture, but they want to offer you a very stable, fruitful situation. They're releasing or have released something from the past, and it's also whatever you've shared between both of you in the first instance. We've got the release card there. They do love you. They want to come towards you as the Knight of Water. Very emotional. They're falling in love with you, or have already fallen in love with you, but they're having to balance their emotions out and temper themselves in order to connect. So perhaps when they're thinking about reconnecting, they're bubbling with emotion. It's just too giddy for them. It's just too overwhelming. And perhaps it's taken time for them to try and get towards a kind of like balanced situation where they're not too over emotional or too over enthusiastic, or, you know, too gung-ho. Because there is something for you to cut your side. So even though they want to come towards you like it was yesterday, they can't. They can't do that because they want to do it correctly. Got Five of Water, things not turning out. See, so seeds are planted, things not turning out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So they're coming from a place of lack as well, because this dissipated. It shook their foundations because they can't speak to you anymore. There's been no communication between both of you. On the Moon. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So I think that both of you have this inner knowing about situations you've either been in, or the situation energetically between yourselves. Even if you are in, I see you in separation, you haven't spoken for a while. So both of you have this inner knowing about the situation, about what you mean to each other. King of Air, they want to come in and speak their mind. It's almost like I get this, you should be with me conversation coming up, which is so strange. But yeah, look, King of Earth, they want to put stability into the situation. We haven't seen any, well, we've seen the Knight of Water, we haven't seen any pages yet. So very definitively wanting to come towards you, speak their mind and say, look, let's get going. This is taking time. It's taken too much time. I want to offer you, my love, a stable situation. Let's get going. And the reason why they're doing that is because they do see you as their divine partner. And they've wakened up to this connection as well. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill is important to be yourself. So it's important for them to honour their soulmate journey almost. Beautiful. Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Wow. So ran out of storage, which is great, isn't it, during a reading? So the cards that did come out as I was waffling, and then all of a sudden the screen went blank. I was thinking, oh no, okay. So I'm just going to go through these, because these are the cards I feel. We got down to the Eight of Air. The Page of Fire, wanting to rebirth this situation here. The creation of the universe in Aries and whoever. We've also got here the Four of Earth. So yeah, trying to keep it together, trying not to come towards you because they know the timing's not right. They also have to clear away the past in order to come towards you. And clearing away perhaps a situation, so it's residual energy, what they want, a clear pathway for both of you. We've got the King of Fire here, very motivated to get towards you, Aries, very, very motivated, wants to get there like it was yesterday, but knowing that they can't do that, there is something that you need to shed in order to come together, and they want to renew this. Review and evaluate a favourable assessment of the facts and time to move in a new direction to renew this connection. Beautiful reading. Anything else? How does this person feel about Aries, please? How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? Oh, really? Okay. So there's a lot of information here. This person's very fired up for you. Yeah. They want to come towards you. Leap of faith here. They do see you as a divine union. Happy times, make optimistic long-term plans. And I think that that's the most important thing within both of your readings, that you want something that sustains you for the rest of your days here on planet Earth. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans and on the right path. Life experience card, they had the awakening. It's a significant life event that's happened for them. So it could be shedding of a committed relationship, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread their wings away from the past and come towards you and have a very fruitful, very, very fruitful relationship, whereas perhaps where they're coming from or the time that they spent with past partners hasn't been very fruitful. So we've got here the Six of Water, more indication that you've spent time together. So it could be somebody from your formative years, but they're looking back at times that you have spent together or they associate with you, and they're wanting to revisit that. They want to bring it into the here and now. Beautiful reading. Six of Earth, they do want to put the time and effort in now. They want to come towards you very swiftly. I feel that when you shed a situation, bish bash bosh, they're in. Wow. And we've got the Eight of Fire here. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once with this Knight of Air. And I feel that that wheel does actually turn in their favour. But they're also expecting it never to get off the ground. Because they're waiting, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. But they do hold this in high regard. This is what they want. A very happy family life. Financial security. Finding magic in the little things. Creating a life with you, Aries. Beautiful reading. I am going to actually have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. Okay, so what do we have for Aries, please? Aries in love. Aries in love. Success. What else do we have for Aries in love? Aries in love. 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 Aries, yes. I'm going to have to do these cards the opposite way. This is so strange. What else do we have for Aries? Aries in love. Oh, no, too many cards. See what I mean? Perhaps I'm just going to stick to how I normally do them. Aries in love. Aries in love. What do we need to know? Thank you. So we also have get more information. That's finding out about the other person. Big happy changes. No need to worry. Beautiful. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else? Oops. Wanted to come out. Don't stop. I don't think we could stop you anyway. Anything else? Just move around. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Peaceful resolution. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Within the next few weeks. Ooh, it's going to be swift. Is Aries season after all? This is what we like to see. Forward movement. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? For Aries, highest messages only, please. Highest messages only for Aries. 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 Aries in love. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Aries. Taking their time. There we go. So we've got here success. Taking the mask of deception off, I think, for both of you. We also have, yes, very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Get more information, let go of control issues. Big happy changes, release your ex when you release a situation. No need to worry. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. It's not cyclic. It's not going to go the same way that it did previously. Don't stop. We've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and understand what you want for the future. We've got peaceful resolution. You deserve love. You are lovable. And what else do we have? What else do we have? We've got within the next few weeks, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, we've got chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else for Aries? Aries in love. Very considered cards. We've also got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Beautiful. We've also got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Anything else? Anything else? We've also got past life relationship. You have known each other before. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Unrequited. It's not unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. We've got trust. This situation is asking you to have faith. Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Yeah. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious and spiritual path. Because you've seen the situation, I think both of you through different eyes now. We've got this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Anything else? Anything else for Aries? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Stop being breadcrumbed. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So it could be that it's mutual friends that help you to reconnect. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else for Aries? Anything else for Aries? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Anything else? Anything else? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's your high vibrational level. It's raising your vibration from something that's very depleting. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. True love. It's the romance. This is the romance of a lifetime. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't think that is the case. I think that you're working very hard on your financial situation in order to gain some stability moving forward. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. Commitment. This situation involves marriage. And also attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, being fully present and in the moment. Okay, so what else do we need to know from your Moonology cards? Ooh, that came out. Nothing will come of this situation. I feel if you don't cut something out, if you don't leave something behind, which you need to in order to gain all this abundance. The energy is gaining momentum. Have faith in your dreams. Your hard work is paying off. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aries, please? We also have surrender to the divine. A personal issue reaches resolution. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's time to take action, work through your fears, and the answers you need are coming. Okay, if that did resonate with you, Aries, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's really important. Also, if you are interested in personal readings, just have a look in the description box below the video. You can connect with me on Facebook if you want to. I'm also on Messenger. The free advisory service is still available. It isn't in the form of personal readings, okay? But I can give you advice on how to move forward energetically. Okay. If I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week and happy Aries season. Love you guys. Take care.